going on, team? Sammer here on Sportsmanlike Conduct. Just a quick one today. The last video I made was the path for the Falcons to get to the playoffs because of the crazy NFC South and how disappointing it's going to look next year. And over the weekend, two crazy things happened. Tom Brady, unretired. Who really thought he was going to retire? I mean, come on. He said he was going to play till 45. He retired at 44. The whole everything surrounding his retirement was weird. It came out before he wanted it to, and he's like, wait, we're not sure. Then he's like, screw it. Let's just retire. Didn't seem like he was ever really going to retire. I mean, I'm not saying I called it or anything, but I'm just saying the whole thing was just weird. I will say I didn't watch any of that. They had on all the sports channels, they were doing Tom Brady memorials, basically, like he was dead or something, but they did that for a month, and it's like, oh, wait a second, I don't want to retire anymore. We're like, oh, man. So Tampa's back in the running, and they're going to be probably first place. But then we hear the reports, well, actually, before that, we hear the reports of Deshaun Watson. There are two teams he's considering going to. One is the Carolina Panthers, and the other is the New Orleans Saints. Wow. So either way, we're screwed. Either he goes to Carolina and Christian McCaffrey and DJ Moore and whoever else is over there, because I think Robbie Anderson might be leaving or already left to go to New England. I don't know exactly what's going on there. Or he goes to New Orleans with Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas and the gang over there. I don't know what's going on with Michael Thomas. I mean, Alvin Kamara could actually be prosecuted and thrown in jail, so who knows what's going on with that. But Deshaun Watson will make your team better instantly. I mean, a contender. And then if Tom Brady comes back to Tampa and Deshaun goes to one of those two teams, then we're going to lose 4 division games easily, both against Tampa and against wherever Deshaun goes. And we're definitely not going to make the playoffs. And then the Falcons went and restructured Matt Ryan's contract. Now, I'm no capologist or anything, but I did do a little YouTube short about this. What I understand cap restructuring or deal restructuring is basically you have a big problem right now with your salary cap, so instead of dealing with it now, you just add years on afterwards and you deal with it in the future. What I understand is next year Matt Ryan's cap hit is ridiculously high when after this year, if we had traded Matt Ryan, then we wouldn't have to worry about the cap. It would have been like a $15 million hit. I think now it's like something in the 40s again. It's like, well, why are we just delaying the inevitable? I mean, I thought that after this year we'd finally get back on track, but we're just going to be dealing with this problem every year forever. I mean, one more down year for the Falcons I would have been okay with, and then we move on, we rebuild completely, because how long has it been since we were able to attract a top-end free agent? There's so many, like, the pass rushers on the market right now. There's so many cornerbacks on the market right now. There's so many safeties, the top-end guys that need big money, but we're never going to be able to get one of those guys. And we know that it's impossible to get one of those guys with the situation we're in. First of all, why would any of them come here? They all want to win a championship. They all want to get on a team that has a chance of winning a championship. When we don't have a running back, we don't have a wide receiver, we don't have a good offensive line, we don't have a defensive line, we don't have anything. We don't have a quarterback that can take us where we want to go. So why would one of these high-end free agents want to come to Atlanta? The point I'm saying is that I thought when Fontenot and Arthur Smith came on, I thought, in my personal opinion, I thought the deal would have been like this. 1 year is going to be crappy. The next year is going to be crappy. And then the year after that is when things can actually start taking place. We can start getting some free agents on board. We develop a better offensive scheme, a better defensive scheme. We rebuild with a young quarterback. Or maybe we get a quarterback from someone. Look, Russell Wilson just decided to go to Denver. Who knows what can happen in 2 years' time? I thought that was going to be the plan. Now, I know it's still early to say anything about how they're doing or what they're doing or anything. I just don't see the Falcons going on the path to success from here. They may be trying to go all in on this year, but this year's a wash, man. There's nothing we can do. We cannot build a strong team in a year when we have... Basically, we have as many pieces as Jacksonville does. Jacksonville might be better off than we are right now because they have a young quarterback. What I'm saying is that I don't know why they're doing this, delaying the inevitable, when I thought we could get out from underneath all this crap after the end of this year. I don't know, man. I'm going to keep waiting to see what happens. I will always have faith in them until they prove me otherwise. It's getting harder and harder to understand what GMs do when they're making decisions like this. But let me know what y'all think. Hopefully the Falcons can actually pull something together and make some real moves happen this offseason. And if so, man, I mean, I'm a supporter. I'm a fan. I want everyone to know I'm a big fan of Atlanta. I'm just disappointed and I mean, I have patience too. Like, if I see a plan, if I see something going downhill and I see a plan forming, I could follow that plan. It's like, okay, it's going to take a couple years. We'll be fine. I'm okay with that. I know we're going to lose the next couple years. That's okay. But let's get back on track in the third year. But right now, it's like we're just going towards a downward spiral to nowhere. I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think. If Deshaun Watson comes to this division, we're pretty much screwed. Tom Brady's back too. And who knows what the other team who doesn't get Deshaun Watson will do. And then it's just us. So, appreciate y'all listening to my rant. Let's talk soon.